Good evening and welcome to Golden Compass Tarot. Today we are doing Moral Might with the Dragon Council. And if you don't know what that is, if this is the first video you've caught on this channel, I would welcome you to look at the explainer video, which will be linked in here, or you can find it on the main account page. Either way, I thank you for being here and sharing this space with me and being present while we decipher and derive the moral meaning from the cards presented here today. So, without further ado, let's get on with it, shall we? The first card we have is the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands, we got a guy here looking out to the horizon. He's got his two sticks to orientate himself and the third one to triangulate and orientate the path he wants to follow. Sky in the back is yellow, suggesting that, this is a good thing. This is the path of illumination. So, looking to a better, brighter future. Let's see what the second one says. Oh boy, the second one is the Devil. So what we got here with the Devil is we've got the ugly looking guy up there with the horns. You've got the two people chained as well. Now the particular thing of notice is these chains are not tight. The shackles can be taken off at any time. So this would suggest things that are selfish or self-serving or even reductive in energy. So if it's not bringing up your harmony, if it doesn't amplify your energy as in it doesn't fulfill us, or we don't help someone else out, but if it's more of a indulgence sort of card. So maybe it's a warning. I mean, it's quite interesting how it lines up with starting a new journey where there could be potential traps and pitfalls along the way too. So let's see what the third card says so we can tie it all together. We've got the Five of Wands. So there's a lot of fire in this one. I mean, the wands are fire, and I mean the Devil, he's kind of he's the commander-in-chief of fire as we kind of commonly know it. So what's the story here? So you're starting on a new journey. This really lines up with you. And you're doing it for all the right reasons. And you've got your moral compass set. Now you've got your test. How true do you want to stay to your goal? Because you're going to get tested and tempted. And it's going to be just as easy to say, you know what, maybe I can just sit back here. Maybe I can take a break today. Maybe I can just indulge a little bit. Oh, you know what, maybe I can indulge a little bit more because, it's okay, I can catch up. So, beware of the trap, because as we're following our path and as we're getting tempted, sometimes the conflict gets it gets pretty heated. People start to see that you're doing good. You're not falling back. You're not relinquishing your position. And, well, they're going to test you. And that could come from anywhere. That could come from, depending on what you're doing, if you embark in a particular field. Well, now that's another fish in the pond. So you're in competition with someone else. So how important is this to you really? Because they're not going to want to give up their territory or their ground. And there's going to be trials and tests along the way, and treachery as well. So just be really careful. However, these are all the things that are playing out. And if that's the case, if you find yourself being confronted with these things, either comfort or indulgence or straight out adversity, fall back and remember, why did I want to do this in the first place? And really hold on to that. This is important to me because. And if we can always remember our why, then the rest of this stuff is simply It's simply a problem that we have to navigate and figure out. And an obstacle can be climbed over, an obstacle can be walked around. They can be navigated. Just don't lose sight, because when push comes to shove, it's going to pile on, and you're going to have to get creative maybe somewhere down the line in order to be able to continue to follow your passion. So make sure that fire's burning strong, and make sure you really got a grasp on your why, and maybe write it down. It never hurts. That way you always have the visual example as well. Anyways, that's the meaning I take from here. Let me know what you think. Do you agree, or is there something else you see? Maybe a different path? Yeah, let me know.